Look at that. I wish we had a bit more forest at the building space though.
This better be good. Roger that. Yes. A new task. Okay. What do you want now? Oh, more orders.
Our forces are in danger.
What? A new task.
Well, I guess we go over here for the forest.
Welcome to the hamlet.
And then do something somewhere else. I don't know where yet. This is such a troll stone here though. Like, it's in a line so you can't grab any of it. You have to build a quarry here and then one here and you still barely get any stone. Oh game. Sometimes you just want me to hate you, don't you?
Commander? Attention. Building completed. Great idea.
Opera Sturt, thanks for following. Look at it, streamline. Yeah. Like between command center and Stone. I kinda like this one. 20 gold early on is pretty nice though too. The extra storage.
You again.
Attention. Building completed.
You
We
are
should
gonna pay
still
me for this,
scout
right?
the south though.
I hope you're not
do
wasting
that.
my time.
It's gonna take a bit before we get the west side, so.
Are you sure? What do you want now? Oh, more orders. Great.
Oh, the mountain? Yeah, true.
Whatever you say. As
Saw
long
that
as you
one
pay
too.
me. Sounds interesting. It could be worse. A new task. What? Roger that.
I'm gonna pocket there and there. Looks like a pretty... If the forest was closer, this would be a really good map.
Attention.
It's not though, so it's still a decent map. Let's see.
Any orders? Building completed.
The question is, which side are we gonna go for the forest? Down here or here?
You again.
I need to know how much we get. Half. 13.
What?
Both we need to... this one over here is safer though. Except for
Okay.
the Doomtown
Faster than
potentially
my
being
bow.
there and we're pulling it.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
what to do.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? A new
In
task.
that case, swap these positions around too.
Waiting on orders.
You order, you pay. You again. Great. What?
Our forces are in
Is it?
danger.
This better be good. Okay,
I haven't actually looked at the clip in forever.
but be quick. Yes. What? Yeah.
Tell me.
Attention.
Great
Building
idea,
completed.
sir.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? What? Okay. You again.
For the colony!
Well, they still could come from up here. Would be ideal, obviously. We'll get over there too.
This better be good. So
Attention.
tired.
Building
Last night was
completed.
amazing.
Attention. Building completed.
A new task.
Attention. Building
What
completed.
do you want now?
Hey,
Units under attack.
What? Yeah. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
well, waiting for wood, then we can build the energy. I shouldn't have built this one, I think. It's now we're out of energy anyway.
You order, you pay.
Attention.
Gotten
Building completed.
energy a bit faster that way.
Ready and
Attention.
waiting.
Building completed. Attention.
You are gonna pay
Building
me for this,
completed.
right?
Oh, looks pretty good though.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
You again. Okay. My bow.
Gotta keep an eye on the
Great.
north. Oh god.
They are trying to break
Gotcha.
through.
They're already walking in there.
You again.
It's not just one no, it had to be
Let me
fixed at
put
the
an
same
arrow
They are
time.
attacking the colony defenses.
What do you want now? This better be good. Okay.
The walls are
What do I
under
prefer?
attack.
Command Conrad Alert 2 or Age of Empires 2 campaigns?
Great. My
Um,
bow is ready.
I never really played the Age of Empire campaigns much. I mostly played it
Our defenses are being attacked.
together or against friends.
Commander? Great
So
idea,
together against
sir.
AI in multiplayer.
What?
So I didn't care too much for the campaigns, to be
You are
honest.
gonna pay me
I
for
might
this,
have
right?
if I
You call
yeah,
that a
was playing
plan?
solo.
Attention. Building completed.
So I'd say in that case, Command and Conquer.
What's up?
Red Alert
Any
2.
infected around?
Mostly because, yeah. If you're just talking for the games in general, I actually don't know. Ones I'd like more.
Attention. Building completed.
Orders, sir.
Attention.
What?
Building completed.
Okay. You are gonna pay
Our
me for this,
forces
right?
are in danger.
I think the bows were pretty fantastic.
Faster than my bow.
Units
What's up?
under attack.
Any infected around?
Attention. Building completed.
I feel like this could be a warehouse spot, right? And then maybe one here, farming around here, and some up here. And then a bit more housing here, and then more housing
Any
down here.
attacks? What do you want?
That's like a
now?
Building completed.
decent strat.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Oh, more orders.
Played Tune 2.
What? Whatever.
I guess RA is Red Alert, you mean?
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
I played Tune 2 as well. I think that was the first, at least that's the first strategy game I remember playing. Might have been something before that, but in that case I don't really
You are gonna pay
remember
me
it.
for this, right?
There's one stone there. Let's screw that.
Attention. Building completed.
I think Tune 2 was the best RTS. I mean, back then, yeah. Probably.
Attention. Building
I mean,
completed.
yeah. Made me fall in love with the genre.
Attention. Building completed.
Would never go against that. But it's still, I mean, hell, looking back at it, it's still,
This
I mean,
better be good.
they were limited by the technical things. It has a lot of problems. But it was an awesome game. Empire 2 versus StarCraft 1.
A new task.
I never played StarCraft 1 much. I played it a bit.
What do you want now?
Attention.
So for me,
Building
it
completed.
was Age of Empires. If I would play today though, I'd probably play StarCraft 1. Back then I did, we just played more Age of Empires. It
Yes, tell me.
was a bit of what was available and what was everyone comfortable playing. So, yeah.
Attention. Building completed.
Which one was yours preferred
Attention.
preferred
Building
game to
completed.
of all the three? Tune, or not Tune. Command and Conquer, Age of Empires. Well, you can put Tune in there.
You again.
StarCraft 1. Red Alert 2, Age of Empires, and StarCraft. In informatics class.
What do you
Well,
want now?
you clearly had better informatics classes than me. Actually, we had a
This better be good.
um voluntary. It was called Internet
Technology
uh,
research.
class.
Other units to buy?
Well, it wasn't really a class, but Basically, at the end of it, we would play
Yeah.
decent. So that was the highlight of that every time. Being productive or not. Oh yeah, I guess I could use that at a sawmill now.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Played with your teacher, the honest, in 348v8. Nice. I mean, yeah, I was doing pretty good in RGS games back then too, but it kind of depended.
Attention. Building completed.
We often had to use some AI to balance things or something, or if it was only 3, then one of us played with an AI against the other ones or something. So depending who was the best at the time,
Completed.
usually got to play with an AI that wasn't as good.
What do you want now?
You rushed circlings or scouts or tanks.
Building
Oh, you were like 8? Oh, okay.
Attention.
Well,
Building completed.
that's pretty cool of him to play with you.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
I need more energy too.
Vote for your mayor.
We're not gonna go soldiers, so we'll take the 2 ballistas.
Our forces are in danger.
Maybe I should have gone more units, to be honest. Too late now.
At your service.
Wondering if this is...
All right.
Oh, it's just completely open here, it looks like.
What?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Dark Rain was the best. Never played that,
Attention.
I think.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Time for cottage tech and then perhaps afterwards. I wish I could get more stone actually.
Building completed.
Oh, here we go again. Yeah.
Okay, so this is not an entrance, it's good to know, and it's probably blocked there too.
Attention.
Are you sure?
Building
Good
completed.
to know.
They are trying to break through.
Well, let's get the soldiers in here, why not?
Are there other
Why
units
not get a
nearby?
couple of
What do
units
you
and
want
maybe be a
now?
bit safer.
What's up? Any
Actually, this
infected
north
nearby?
They
side
are
seems to be
attacking the
having...
colony defenses.
Straight to the heart. Oh, here we go again.
we're probably gonna build a market thing somewhere here, so... Those...
Orders, sir.
Don't really want to push much further here anyway.
Great idea.
We'll defend here
Attention.
for now. Anything further and
Research finished.
good chance we'll make friends we don't want to be friends with. I don't want to get the other sawmill here though. So get more rangers we can. Maybe get that a bit full.
Attention. Building completed.
Trap check. Do you have a favorite meme? No. I find some of them enjoyable, but
Attention.
I don't
Building
have
complete.
a favorite. I don't think so. I couldn't come up with any if you
What
ask
do
me.
you want now?
I'm just bad at remembering or coming up with these.
Are you sure?
Attention. Building
A
completed.
new task.
The goose I kinda like the goose
I hope you're not wasting
right now.
my
I kinda
time.
want to play the game. I think all the meme 100. Oh god.
Units
Unknown
under
goose game, is that
attack.
the name? I've only, yeah, I've seen the trailer. It looked kind of interesting. Is it for PC too? As it looked like it was a console game or something. I wasn't sure. It clearly looked heavily into it.
Dozens of infected are near the colony. They are approaching from the south.
Okay, I'll see this.
You are gonna pay me for this,
Our
right?
soldiers are in trouble.
Well, it's not too bad. We're getting Tesla towers here anyway.
Attention. Building completed.
Console peasant.
Tell me.
Our forces are in danger.
I don't know. I never understood the console versus PC war.
Test.
I mean, I've never played console, but
Units
whatever
under
people
attack.
prefer.
All right.
Attention. Building completed.
Games be games. No matter where.
This better be good.
Be nice if I could build a few more traps here.
Waiting on orders.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
This is the warehouse. Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, I've seen it one.
You are gonna pay me.
Maybe it has influenced me.
My bow and arrows are ready. Okay,
No worries, Barry.
gotcha.
Hope it was somewhat helpful.
I'm sure.
Always glad to
Hope you're not wasting my time.
help if you want more advice. But
Great.
yeah, it's always hard to tell people or to help people because I don't know where exactly they are and what their mindset is.
Oh,
It helps though if you post a screenshot like you did, so it's a bit easier to see where you're at. I haven't played yet, but we'll listen to it.
Our forces are in danger.
you are gonna pay me for this, right? So
I mean, again, I don't know when I don't know the difference for lower difficulties when the random waves start. That's the one thing I don't know.
quick. Great.
So you might, I don't know how fast you'll need ballistas on the different sites or units.
What? Yes.
Other than that, I mean, you had like 100 food or something, so you should be able to build quite a bit of housing
Attention.
before you need to claim the food in the east. I wasn't sure if you had a market yet. But basically, yeah, I try to use that food and then secure the base. Probably with ballistas. If you can't get enough ballistas, then just put your units on the other side, preferably rangers, because they're silent. And then I would
My bow and
slowly
arrows
start pushing east with the rangers when the base is secured with ballistas, and then go from there. Once you have the close by food, not the big food field, the one before the food truck. I'd probably start building snipers after that then. If you can get a bag by that time, that would be pretty nice, but that is obviously the ideal case. We'll need lookout towers to actually find the Doom Town, and I kind of wanted another ranger up here, I said.
a new task.
Am I waiting for the day of 2 billions? I would definitely play that, yes. I don't know if it's gonna happen ever, or if they're even looking into it. The random waves come quite later, you shouldn't... Oh, okay, yeah, in that case, it might be that they come after the second wave in general. I don't know if it's a day thing or after the second wave thing or
Building
something.
completed.
You again.
In that case, yeah, I would use the time to secure a bit better. Like, try to secure choke points, so you don't have to build tons of ballistas, like, everywhere. That will make things a bit easier. Usually I try to secure choke points before the second wave that I want to defend. So in this case, we'll want to defend here, 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 and here. So I pretty much got the places where I defend more or less. We'll need to put some work in the west. That way you have to build less towers, not straining your economy too much. You have good defensive position. It's easier to
Technology
predict where
research
raids are
finished.
coming from and such. It's just a general good thing to do. Lucky to find an infected radar, repaired it before taking down. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You see a lot of the map there.
Attention. Building completed.
But I mean, it's looking, the map you have is looking good in the terms of the mutants. I think were north and south, right? And to the west. So you can just push the east side pretty nicely. If you're not moving too far north or east, you shouldn't encounter too many special infected. So definitely push, I would say, secure the west. I don't know if you need to a few more tiles here or there. Okay, so Doomtown is here as expected. It would have been nice to defend here, but I don't think we can get there. So we'll have to settle for this joke. But yeah, you should be able to push just west for quite a bit. Get a lot of food there, not have to deal with special infected for a while. So yeah, I'd probably, after you secure it, go west and then stick to that for a long time. Go east, sorry. Go east, secure that, and then by the time you have all the east, you should have enough snipers to push. Then go north in one of the corners. Is there only one town per map? No. Depends on the map you're playing. So on this map, there's one mega town. So this one is like this big. On map 4, so the desert, there's 3 towns. On map 3, so the Frostland, there's 2, I think, 1 or 2. And then on map 2, the lowlands, there's... Hang on 1 second. The lowlands, there's 5, I think. So yeah, on this one there's just 1, but it's like up to 30% of the map.
What do you want now?
I can actually show you. Let's just
Building complete.
look at tower here, and then you can see that it's a bit bigger on this one. Might need some reinforcements over there. You can kill the Doomtown. This one, on the other maps, you can just kill the towns with soldiers or snipers. You can do that on this one too, but it's gonna take a long time. So it's usually better to focus on other sides, because you'll just get economy up faster. That being said, I have killed, like after the initial phase, I have killed the Doomtown, because I found it was the best choice. So yeah. Look here. That's like, yeah, it's gonna go all the way until here, and then probably all the way till back there. That's the size of the town. Isn't a good place for housing? Just yeah, we're gonna push here for sure. But on some maps, that's not the case, and then you just have to, sometimes you have to kill the Doomtown basically. But in most cases, I would recommend not doing that first. And just claiming other sites first.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Going finding places for my energy.
What? You again?
Once we have energy, we'll build the towers there. Yeah, the advantage is under the Doomtown is usually a good housing area too, though. Once you kill that, I oftentimes just build right while pushing the town. Build up a new town myself.
Attention. Building completed. The walls are under attack. Our forces are in danger.
Not sure about this. Actually, I never scouted that with lookout towers. I wanted.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, but better wood income still would have been nice, but good. Double walls, yeah, we'll get double walls
Building
eventually.
completed.
Eventually.
Attention. Building completed.
Still struggling with wood a bit, so. So this is an opening that we need to defend, though.
Oh, here
I was
we
hoping
go
that
now.
maybe it's closed off behind it. Or... Sadly, that's not the case.
Attention. Building completed.
Against this Mega Doomtown, it's usually good to have 4 ballistas at least.
You are gonna paint
3 if it's through a choke point far away, 5 if it's an open space or really
Dozens
close.
of infected are near the colony. They are approaching from the south.
This better be good. What? You are gonna paint for this, right? What?
I need a Tesla tower here to build some traps. Under ballistas from MA, yes. Yes, there are. Someone might not be good at remembering bonuses from maps.
Building completed.
What is my highest streak? You mean winning games in a row? On this one, I don't really have one. Probably 2 or 3.
Building complete.
On the before mutants on the old desert map, it was 10 wins in a row. Yeah, all
Attention. Building completed.
all the mayor rewards that give you something. I always forget it.
But be quick.
Feel free to remind me when you notice.
What? You are gonna paint for this,
Attention.
right?
Building completed. They are trying
Kasparov,
to break through.
how are you doing?
Order, you pay. Gotcha. I'm sure.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
My bow is ready. Yes. Straight to the heart. Rock
Easy
it out.
enough.
The walls are under attack.
Great.
Towers up.
Building
Oh,
completed.
yeah. Big 20, the town here starts sending stuff towards you. That's why we needed the towers. A wall here, and then we should be good. Nice. Nice and easy. Markets. Haven't researched that. What a mistake.
You are gonna paint for this, right?
This takes us. Yes. Since they buffed them, they're the best way to defend the early waves, to be honest. Okay, let's start getting the iron. And get the sniper production soonish. I'm gonna get the bank first. But basically that's what you want to do very before the second wave. Get your ballistas up, so now you don't have to worry about anything.
Attention. Building completed.
And now I'm just using all the resources we still have left here to build up my economy, and then I start building snipers. Or if I build this here, I'm gonna block my potential farm position here.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Can do about it.
Attention. Building
Fishing there
completed.
too. The gold. Oh, good point.
Whatever you say.
Oh, we got a kite a bit,
As
but
long
yeah.
as you pay me.
Attention. Technology research finished.
Then yeah, I usually don't upgrade to tents where I want to build the bank and market. So this would be those here.
Building completed.
Unless we're running out of space beforehand anyway.
They are trying to break through. Attention. Building completed.
Oh, here we go again.
Attention. Building completed.
Thing is, if it wasn't for the mutants we could start pushing, but there's too many, so I just have to
You
wait
call
now.
that a plan?
We'll probably pull this one relatively fast. It's time to get sniper tech, drone workshop, get the bank, and then heavy sniper production.
Building completed.
A bit more gold. I don't know if we can make use of it just yet. We're gonna push this side anyway, so we can build faster.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
What?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
I don't have a good spot for this, do I?
Building completed.
Yeah. What?
Unfortunate having to rebuild this,
Other
but
units to bother?
it's what it is.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
I don't know if I want to build this there.
Attention. Building completed.
I'm gonna build it here. It's not ideal, but
Attention. Building
it'll do the job. I need stone housing actually first, because we won't get enough workers otherwise to build.
A new task.
And also claim the food over there.
Yeah.
Not that we need food right now.
Order, you pay.
Nice to have.
Gotcha. Are you sure?
Attention. Building completed.
What?
And housing?
Gotcha. Are you sure?
Oh no, this could actually be blocked off still.
Great.
Got that too. So there haven't been any random waves, have there?
Yes.
Well, the wave came through here, so
Technology research finished. Attention.
maybe, maybe
Building
not.
completed.
Are you sure?
The walls are under attack.
Oh, more orders. Yes. Taste my arrows. Great idea.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Still think it could be a pocket. Just basically waiting until we have enough snipers to take on the mutant.
Yeah.
Or we need,
Right.
yeah, there's a couple of towers at least.
Sniper is
Okay.
ready.
Well, chances aren't too bad.
Interesting. It could be worse.
Maybe don't walk outside though.
Attention. Technology research finished.
What?
Get that gold. We can make use of it now.
Roger that. Yes, tell me.
Buy a second soldier center.
Gotcha.
Once we get the bank, we'll have enough gold income to build 2 snipers at a time. I could have delayed this one a bit.
No, I'm not pointing any fingers,
Oh, we'll
but
take
I
the
heard
bonus Titan.
somebody around here needs a mayor.
We just need to save up for the bank, and then afterwards
Okay.
we will double sniper.
Okay. But it's gonna cost you double. Are you sure?
Looks like it's still open though.
Our defenses are being attacked.
I still need more snipers to be able to kill the mutant decently fast, so we still have to wait for a second before we deploy that one. Oh, I really need a bit more energy. This is so not a good idea.
They are trying to break through. Attention. Building completed. They are trying to break into the buildings.
The biggest risk is Spitters capturing. I needed a Tesla tower to build more walls here.
Attention.
But yes, it's a risky spot. I don't like it, but... Oh. I needed some energy, so I can build the bank here. Oh, actually I can build one mill here. Bank, we need less space. Okay. Now after this finishes, we have like 700 to 800 gold income. That means we can build 2 snipers at a time. That's why I have 2 soldier centers. Because the only thing I need right now is it's 15-20 snipers so we can kill the mutant. So that's the only way to get rid of my gold. While we also upgrade a bit housing. But we were running out of stone for that anyways. Stand. Okay, I think this is too close range. I can't put here. Coming from the west. So
What?
probably just through the Doomtown.
Building completed.
Why not call my free Titan now? If I use him somewhere, we might pull a mutant, which I don't want to, because even with the Titan, we might still die to it. And then,
Building completed.
yeah, see, we even have 900 income. And then he has quite the high upkeep, so if you're not using him, there's no point in deploying him. I'm gonna get him out in a second though, and then we're gonna use him.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
He's making a lot of noise though, so it's not always a good idea to instantly use him.
You again.
Same as if you get a free Thanatos from the second mayor, if you just deploy him and shoot somewhere, then you're probably in for a bad time. Will I use him on a Doomtown? No. Same thing, if you use him here now, he's gonna make a lot of noise and pull more than I want to. Titans, Thanatos, both are pretty noisy. Shocking Towers are decently noisy, so I don't want to put them on this side right now, because I don't want to kill the Doomtown.
Are you sure?
If I start it now, we're gonna be here for the next 15 days or something, which is not something I want to do. More snipers. After this wave, we're gonna kill the...
Great idea. No.
Same thing, if I'm kiting here because I don't want the zombies attacking the walls. If they attack the walls, they'll make extra noise. And that means we'll pull more from the Doomtown and then potentially get overrun, or this will take way longer than I'd like to spend time here.
Sniper is ready.
The mighty Titan is here.
The Titan costs 40 gold upkeep. That's quite a bit at this stage. We're gonna come from this side.
Attention. Building completed.
My machine is ready.
Yep, snipers, yes.
Oh, the infected. They're so rude. Indeed. Oh, hello.
Already pulling a lot.
Units under attack.
I'm going. Let's go. Yes, tell me what to kill. Yeah.
They are trying to break through. Our soldiers are in trouble.
Your sniper at your service. Sniper is ready.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
But yeah, see, if you just had the Titan here, it's easy to get overrun. Even now we lost, I think, a sniper or two. Because I was careless.
The walls are under attack.
How do towns spawn zombies? Infinite zombies, or do they have a cooldown for the hundreds? There's a limited amount of zombies in a town, or in one of the buildings. So we can slowly train it. So the longer we wait here, it sometimes spawns them outside, the more empty the town will be. If you make noise nearby, they'll spawn the zombies too. The more noise you make, the faster they spawn, basically. So that's why we don't want noise here right now, because it's gonna spawn a lot of stuff, which I'm not willing to deal with right now. If you one-shot the building, it's like if you have 100 snipers shooting at the same time on the building, it'll not spawn units though. So you can basically snipe the building if you want. This only was a good idea to repair shotgun one match. Was one the quickest ever, yeah. Called it early Thanatos on the desert map. Yep, did that too. Not a good idea.
Units under attack.
Oh, hello.
Tell me your darkest thoughts.
And we got that mutant.
Our soldiers
It's
are
a
in
wonderful
trouble.
day, don't you think?
Sniper is ready.
We're pulling a ton though.
They are trying
There's
to
another
break
mutant
through.
coming.
Hello.
Oh, he stopped.
Machine for a great man. Let's go.
They are attacking the colony defenses. Our forces are in danger.
Okay. Now we should be good though. We got the mutants
The world looks so tiny from up
here.
here.
Yeah, aftermath.
Walls are under attack.
So you see, even with the 2 soldier centers, I'm stockpiling gold right now. So even a third one could have worked if we had more space and energy.
Your sniper at your service.
At your service. A great machine for a great man.
Our defenses are being attacked.
We'll push this forward. We don't need this. This oil, we don't have that. We don't want that.
Is it tea time already?
Do mutants also hit overwatch? Yeah, mutants attack in an area. So if they attack one wall here, they'll hit stuff right behind it too. I think it's a 2 wide AoE, but sometimes it hits stuff in the third space too.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Maybe like the
At your service.
Titan tank.
Yes, tell me what to kill.
Our forces are
We're
in
getting
danger.
kind of overrun though.
Attention.
Jolly good.
Building
Let me destroy them.
complete. Units under attack.
Oh, hello.
Who do you want to?
Well, we're just kind of getting overrun.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
I need to kill some. Sniper is ready.
Hello. Indeed. Feel the wrath of the Titan. What can I do for you, sir?
Oh, that Wasn't great.
Let me adjust this valve.
I could just defend along here, to be honest.
Hello.
Attention. Building completed.
Sniper is ready.
We need more stone income as well, if possible. We can upgrade more housing.
A great machine for a great man.
The giant is kind of close too.
Attention. Building completed.
So elusives are very effective against you. So there's no specials in the houses except for chubbies, I think, right?
All right.
There's no harpies or spitter in there, so the lucifers do kind of good against them.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
It's still though, usually if you,
Sniper
it's
is
better to get titans because they're good for everything, or Thanatos in most cases. But if you do have lucifers, yes, they do well against the
Building
Doomtown. I'd
completed.
say. Against the buildings? Well, the buildings don't live that long anyway.
to punish. Sniper is ready.
Bunch of snipers kills them pretty fast too.
Sniper is ready.
We can research stuff with the gold we have too.
Attention. Building completed.
Sniper is ready. Just give me something. Sniper is ready.
You'll have to keep an eye on this giant actually. We kill him in time before we get flanked by him at the worst possible time.
What to kill.
But I don't have... Well, we have some snipers. I guess we could potentially pull him actually. Once the wall and the towers are up.
Sniper is ready. Sniper is ready.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's too close to just leave alive.
Me?
Attention. Technology research finished.
Aren't there other units about?
Sniper is ready. My rifle is ready.
Okay.
Attention. Building
It's gonna cost
completed.
double. Gotcha.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Go.
Attention. Building completed.
Defend. Oh, we also pulled a mutant. Let's defend the aftermath and we should be good.
The walls are under
This is
attack.
pretty open.
Sniper is
Might eventually claim it, but not just yet.
Attention. Building completed.
So much steam. Let me adjust this valve.
Our defenses are being attacked.
What can I do for you, sir? So much steam.
Our buildings
Let me
are
adjust
being
this
attacked.
valve. Jolly good. Good morning, sir.
Sniper is ready.
A horde of infected are on their way.
Coming from the
They are
north.
approaching from the north.
It might not be good.
At your service.
Might not be much kiting to do. One extra tower here.
Hello.
Attention. Building completed. They are trying to break through. The colony is under attack.
Potentially pull mutants from the north there too. It kind of want to bring my units back for that.
They are
Just
attacking
pulling a
the
lot here,
colony
though.
defenses.
What can I do for you, sir?
Attention.
Oh dear.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
A new task.
The walls are under attack. Attention. Building completed. Our defenses are being attacked.
Okay.
They are trying to break through.
Sniper is ready.
At your service.
I mean, the wave is easy enough. The only question is, what else do we pull?
Your sniper at your service.
That's why I brought the units. We could have kited, I would have
Walls
used
are
the
under attack.
traps for sure.
They are trying to break into the building. Our defenses are being attacked. They are trying to
morning,
break
sir.
through.
Let's
Slowly
go.
come back down here again.
Sniper is ready.
West side, south front. This, I think it's open towards here, but yeah, I'm gonna defend here and then claim this till there, and then we can expand from there wherever we want to, but I just need my units,
Attention.
so.
Building
The
completed.
world looks so tiny from up here.
But
Our buildings are
the
being
Titan,
attacked.
sorry.
Attention. Building completed.
At your service.
The colony is under attack. They are attacking the colony defenses. They are trying to break into the buildings.
Oh,
The walls are
that
under
spitter
attack.
is shooting my tower around the corner.
Our buildings are being attacked.
This worked. He was attacking the wall and hitting my tower.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Good morning, sir.
Sniper is ready. Death. Lovely death.
Oh, I do need more workers.
Yeah.
Attention. Building completed.
My machine is ready. A great machine for a great man.
Quiet up.
Attention. Building completed. Our
Yes,
defenses
it's
are
a
being
wonderful
attacked.
day.
Doing good over there.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
If I had more stone, I would have just upgraded the housing more and not started a new area. Because then we could have gotten the food here.
Oh, the infected.
Instead of just building
They're
over it.
So rude.
Oh, it is what it is.
My rifle is ready.
What can I do for you, sir?
Attention. Building completed. Our forces are in danger.
I need to kill something.
Hello.
It's a nice day to die.
Attention.
My
Building
rifle is
completed.
ready. Tell me your darkest thoughts.
Attention. Building
Good
completed.
morning, sir.
Mutant held quite a few snipers there.
Attention. Building completed.
The world looks So tiny from up here.
Well, looking pretty good. We killed most of the nearby mutants, so the chances of dying to them are drastically reduced. There's still some that could backstab us, but
Excuse me?
it doesn't better now. Let's check. This is closed here, I think so. We can just defend here for now.
Hello. Jolly good.
Attention. Building completed.
Next wave is in a second. Probably not get Thanatos or Titans in time for the day 45 wave, so
Attention.
might as well research shocking towers then. What about oil? We have one here. We could claim this. Oh, there's one there. We claim the east after all. It's a big area though.
Building
Gonna be a lot of
completed.
towers to defend.
Sniper is ready.
There's some stone.
Attention.
Nice.
Building
Your colony needs a mayor.
I don't know. 12 soldiers sounds pretty bad. Yes, we could go Titans. And my iron income is really bad. 12 soldiers and sell them. That would be the power play, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll go with the Titan. We already have one. Normally, if I have 2 Titans already and the economy isn't the best, I would definitely go Thanatos. Because we got someone to support the snipers and tank the giants, but
Building completed.
Good morning, sir.
Attention. Building completed.
no, we're just dismissing them, JJ. Don't worry. Everything's in order here.
They are trying to break through. A horde of infected
Nothing
are on
to
their
see.
way.
Move along.
They are approaching from the west. Attention. Technology research finished. They are attacking the
tea
colony
time already?
defenses.
What can I do for you, sir?
Oh, this looks pretty nice here too, though. We'll take the south first.
To kill something.
Come here, we probably don't need to do much now.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Excuse
Attention.
me?
Building completed.
This is second tower. Wait, no.
Hello.
Oh, I still want more snipers. For the way, I don't need to do much. Coming on the side where we have 4
Being
ballistas.
attacked.
Good morning, sir.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Mutant loophole? Oh, maybe.
Tea time already?
Good point.
They are trying to break through.
I forgot about that one.
Units under attack.
A great machine for a great man.
I shall retreat.
They are attacking the
That
colony
mutant is
defenses.
super close, actually. My bad.
Hello.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way already.
Is
I'm
under
gonna
attack.
have to kill that first. You're right.
Building completed.
Sniper is ready.
Completely forgot about them.
Let's go. My machine is ready. Oh, hello.
Pull him intentionally then.
Sniper is ready. Sniper is ready.
Interesting.
Attention. Building complete.
A prudent choice.
Attention. Building completed.
You wish you would. Oh, cats. Oh, the one at the top is coming first.
Excuse me?
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Yes, it's a wonderful day, don't you think? Excuse me? What can I do for you, sir? Oh, the infected! They're so
Oh,
rude!
get that out of the way.
Attention. Building completed.
Titan is in good shape. It's the sniper. Titan is full health.
Attention.
Hello.
Building completed.
A new subscriber
It sometimes
arrives.
looks this way, but yeah,
It fills you with determination.
not ideal. Brother, thank you so much. Dropping the prime here. Very much appreciated. I actually don't want to fight the Doomtown this long though.
Units under attack.
Just wanted to get rid of the mutants before they kill me.
Under attack.
Oh. Let's do a slow retreat.
Good morning, sir. Let's go.
And by slow I mean relatively
Sweet
fast.
dreams.
I get this down.
Sniper is ready. Sniper is ready.
Attention. Building.
Could just put it here for now.
Is it tea time
With two birds with one stone.
Yes, tell me
Yeah,
what to
that was effective.
A great machine for a great man.
Move out.
Sniper is ready.
Like it here? Thank you. Glad you do.
I need to explode this cow.
That's the whole point. Oh, we'll get some stone, we'll get some oil. Next wave still shocking tower, so I have to make sure I have enough energy for that. But other than that, we're
Building complete.
doing decently well. I could have built it here actually, that was the original plan, but well,
Sniper is ready. That's a
forgot about that. Also, this is
Our
faster.
soldiers are in trouble.
Is it tea time already? Hello.
so many targets. Gotta love it.
So much steam. Let me adjust this valve.
Building completed. Attention.
Sniper is
Building
ready.
complete.
Sniper is
Our
ready.
forces
Why not
are
just
in
kill the
trouble.
town? Because I'd rather get more oil and building space right now. It's faster to do it on another side, but we'll go back to the Doomtown soon. Once I claim this east side, we'll kill it. But the Doomtown is so big, it's gonna take a long time, as others have said.
Sir.
It's easier to just do stuff on this side. As you can see, we already have all this ground covered. Get the oil.
Sniper is ready.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Better to take a small rise than to take a nice bonus. Yeah. Also, usually under the Doomtown, there's a good chance that there's nothing beneath it that you want. This one has some stone, but oftentimes there's no quarries or such
Building
things.
completed.
Or since it's a big area, there's no forest. So if you need like more wood income or
They are
something,
trying to break through.
it can sometimes not be a good place to claim.
At your service. Jolly good.
Death sentence. My rifle is ready.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
During energy.
Building completed. The walls are under attack.
Oh, I like that here. Oh, I like that a lot.
Many targets.
Attention. Technology research finished.
That was definitely worth it coming here.
Building completed.
The oil engineering center. Take the nice bonus, put it in honest.
Attention.
That's a strategy too. No, you want to quit anyway? Sure.
Our horde of infected are on their way. They are approaching.
Are you telling me I should
south.
quit? Uber. That's the strategy. Well, south is either here or here, probably, so
Attention.
that could be nice choke points to defend. Did I get a nice bonus? Oh. I don't think I get nice bonuses.
Building completed.
How about if we kill the Doomtown, I get a nice bonus, right?
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Nothing better than losing a war with some brains. So many targets.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Technology research finished.
A great machine
Our
for a
soldiers are in
great man.
trouble.
Bullseye.
Attention. Building completed.
Rifle is ready.
Get the snipers.
Our
Let him.
defenses are being attacked.
And
Do you want me to punish?
charge.
They are trying to break through. Attention. Building completed.
I actually need more workers.
They are attacking the enemy defenses. The walls are under attack.
Nice choke point though. South too. We have two good choke points for the south. It's pretty awesome.
Building completed. Our defenses are being attacked.
Nice neat housing all.
Building completed.
Do what you gotta do.
Hello.
Aim this and then it's Doomtown time.
Building completed. Attention.
With energy
Building
too.
completed.
Can't get the.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
And then I won't have enough workers again. Can't get the engineerings in there.
The world looks so tiny from up here.
One thing we need. I don't really want to claim all of this though.
Attention. Building completed.
Hello.
It seemed really worth it to be honest.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Move this a bit forward and then
Building completed.
it's just a huge area here
Sir.
to defend, but we don't get that much space.
Your service.
We need to do much here. We can just
Excuse me?
get over here.
Too
Move
easy.
this along here and then go over to the Doomtown.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Our forces are in danger. Building completed.
Oh, the infected. They're so rude.
Blame the radar tower just to see.
Attention. Building
A
completed.
great
It's like-
machine for a great man.
Attention. Building completed.
Hello. Oh dear.
Attention.
Honestly, my economy isn't that great though.
Attention. Building completed.
No. I really should go Titans.
Attention. Building
Good
completed.
morning,
Go Thanatos.
sir.
Seems more reasonable, at least for now.
Attention. Building completed.
Once we start killing the Doomtown, it's gonna be probably okay.
What can I do for you, sir?
They had cheap Titans, yeah. We could go Titans, I think it would be fine, but there's always the risk to die to the next wave. If we survive the next wave, chances of losing drop rapidly.
Building completed.
So I'd rather get Thanatos up right now, instead of holding out cheap Titans.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
So much steam.
Attention.
Let me adjust
Building
this valve. Good morning, sir.
Attention.
Gently.
Technology.
Maybe I should kill the giant up there though. I mean, we still have the one Titan, right? Something.
Attention. Building completed.
A great machine for a great man.
They are trying to break through. Attention. Building completed.
Excuse me? Hello? The world is too
They are
It's probably gonna get stuck if I run out there right now.
Good morning, sir. Yes. At your service.
Attention.
Oh dear.
Building completed.
Here we go.
Units under
Oh,
attack.
hello. Jolly
Attention.
good.
Building completed.
Let's go. Oh dear.
Our
Let's
soldiers
go.
are
Easier to get there with a ranger.
Jolly good.
Shoot the barrage. Oh, I didn't see it. In fact.
The walls are under attack.
Yes, it's a wonderful day, don't you think? Oh dear.
Okay. From town. Well, I guess with the defense here and here, it would have been close. Just building it up there.
Our defenses
Put stuff
are
here
being
now.
attacked.
Morning, sir.
Thanatos up.
Hello.
A wise decision.
Just finished.
From the north. House in South Pocket. Oh yeah, I wanted to build one and then didn't have the stone.
Oh, the infected. They're so rude.
Attention.
Good thanks for following.
A
Welcome.
prudent choice.
Attention. Building
And
complete.
Almighty Sea.
Oh, hello.
Our forces are in danger. Attention. Building completed.
I don't know. Every time I like it when they just shoot all at the same time. I'm probably gonna come here. The good thing is we already pulled most of the stuff that's nearby. The bad thing is we still don't have enough stone in camp. Or Thanatos might not cut it, so we might have to bring the snipers or the Titan and such over to see. They're doing a nice job over here.
Attention. Building completed. They are trying to break through.
If we do get close to breaking this, we'll bring the
Building completed.
rest over.
They are attacking the colony defenses. Units under attack.
Upgrading quarry is still active. Oh shoot, they're coming over
Walls
here.
are under attack.
You don't
They
know.
are trying to break into the buildings.
Yes,
Attention.
it's a wonderful
Building
day, don't you think?
We can test it in a second though.
Our buildings are being attacked. Our soldiers are in trouble. Our defenses are being attacked.
Yes,
The
sir.
colony is under attack.
Yes.
All support
They
here
are
too.
trying to break through. They are
There's a
trying
mutant
to
as well.
break into the buildings.
Take it easy, Thanatos. Yes, sir.
They are attacking the colony defenses. Our forces are in danger.
Give me 2 seconds.
Let's go.
The walls are under attack.
Should be good.
It's a nice day.
Just a minor
Walls
chaos.
under attack. Our defenses are being attacked.
Let's
Oh, not my mutant. I mean,
not to be
my Thanatos. I kind of like having it. There we go.
They are trying to break through.
Actually, should open this up for pathing here.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Sniper is ready.
So close. Ah, we still had good choke points to fall back to if we needed to.
Ready and cool.
Oh, definitely was a bit miscalculated though. I didn't expect the split, and then I should have brought some snipers for this place anyway. If they didn't split, we probably would have needed a bit more there anyway.
Attention. Building completed.
Got our internet. Well, if I would have been Titans, I actually would have brought the units and back and probably built a shocking tower. So we probably would have had one shocking tower here and then would have needed to deal with the split with the snipers. I opted not to build a shocking tower because I went Thanatos there. Like, yeah, I probably only would have had 1 or 2 Titans and thought that wouldn't be enough. Oh yeah, so let's find the quarry, this one. It's working right now. Alright, I need energy before we can upgrade it.
What
Our
can I do for
defenses
you,
are
sir?
being attacked.
Thanatos. Ready and cool.
Attention. Building
No, we're putting him back.
They are trying to
Small
break
middle
through.
of the base.
The use.
Attention. Building completed.
This is a good quarry to upgrade.
Building completed.
So now it removes the... Oh no, it's still working. So it's still active during upgrading.
Building completed.
I thought it was, but they changed ballistas to not work during upgrading at some point, so I thought maybe they changed it for quarries too.
Hello.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Ready and cool.
Another incoming... Yeah, I'm upgrading already.
My machine is ready.
Attention. Building completed. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Push a bullet through some brains. Thanatos. Ready and cool. Sniper is ready.
Okay. Well, it is whatever it is.
Yes,
Attention.
it's a
Building
wonderful
completed.
day, don't you think?
Is this not map control? You shouldn't have to rely on it. Yeah, well,
Ready and
I don't know. The map is really mineral rich, so I find it's kind of okay that you have to sometimes get advanced quarries. But considering I do have it
Attention.
only advanced quarries right now, my income, mineral income is still pretty bad.
Let's go.
For stat, I guess.
Gotcha.
Attention. Building completed. Building complete.
What can I do for you, sir?
Attention. Building
Wrong unit.
completed.
Not really those over there. I mean, my income is still not great. I think Thanatos definitely was the right decision. It's taking longer here than
Just tell me what to kill.
expected too.
I need to spell its
Attention.
call.
Building complete.
I guess I could have bought the Thanatos too. It is actually after the next wave, as Doomtown is still going, you'll bring the
Your service.
big guns too.
Thanatos. Ready and cool. A swarm of infected is heading into the colony. They are approaching from the east. Not to be hard.
Here.
Is it tea time already?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Oh,
Thanatos.
so they're gonna come here.
Ready. Let's put this awesome body to use. Stop staring at my muscles.
Thanatos.
Jolly good.
What mineral income would have stopped building advanced quarries? Maybe 100 stone.
Completed. Attention. Building complete.
Honestly, at that point, you have enough gold income that I'd still put down advanced quarries. I usually go to buy. I don't upgrade quarries that only give 2 stone or 3. Probably wouldn't upgrade those, but the good ones like this one, I'd still upgrade. Because you, by that point, if you get that much from quarries, you should be making enough gold to use most of that up anyway.
They are trying to break through.
I think I rarely have it that I'm making too much stone. So that's not really a concern for
They
me.
are attacking the colony defenses.
Because you need stone houses, stone walls,
Ready and cool.
power plants cost stone, oil costs stone, more soldier centers cost stone, more engineering centers. Basically everything costs stone anyway, so for all the good stuff.
Attention. Building complete.
So might as well get it all.
Attention. Building complete.
And then
Our defenses are being
for the rest, if you still have too much, well, you can just build wonders from it.
My rifle is ready.
There's usually no downside to
They
just
are
having
trying
more.
to break through. Thanatos. Attention. Building completed.
At least everything is gold. Yeah, but at this point you should have enough
Our
gold.
soldiers are in trouble.
Like if we can build enough advanced quarries to get more than 100 stone income, you either got super lucky with quarries, or you should have enough gold income that it doesn't matter if you build advanced quarries. Like that's a really niche case to have to optimize that. That's something where you're like, if you're going for world record runs or perfect economy, then that's something to consider, but
Just tell me what to kill. Sniper is ready. Spell
yeah.
its call.
For a normal run, just build more advanced quarries when you have a lot of gold. Oh, this mutant is getting close. Shouldn't be an issue then,
Building completed.
at this point.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
It's the
The walls are under attack.
He's gonna snipe my tower.
Attention.
Nice timing, dude.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Our defenses are being attacked. Thanatos. Ready and cool. They are trying to break through. Attention. Building completed.
My wood income will suffer a bit, but it's
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Just tell me what to kill. So many targets. Gotta love it.
It's gonna be such a long wall here.
Thanatos, ready and cool.
Looked a bit different, but
Attention, building completed. Attention, technology research finished. Attention, building completed. Attention, building completed. Thanatos, ready and cool.
there's oil on the ground here. Eat.
I need to explode this cow. I smell this coming.
Good morning, sir.
Attention, building completed. The walls are under attack. Attention, building completed. Ready and cool. Attention, building completed.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Guess I need more units.
Okay. It's gonna cost you double.
Can you pause and go to guns? I mean, most people compare no pause runs.
Attention,
I'm sure.
building completed.
Technically, there's no rule against it.
Attention,
There's no
building
official
completed.
leaderboard or anything, but I don't know if anyone's keeping track of pause runs, what the high scores are there. I know some people
Sniper is ready.
keep track of the no pause runs. I don't know if anyone's doing it for pause runs though.
Thanatos, ready.
These 60% of the game time in pause, that's normal.
Attention,
Again,
building
my first wins were always pause, like 80% of the time I would pause. So
building completed.
that's just how most people learn the game. There's pause in the game for a reason. Don't feel bad about these. I don't like this west side, it's such a huge area to defend.
Thanatos, attention, ready. Building completed. Attention, building completed.
Sniper is ready.
The world looks so tiny from up here.
Attention,
Bullseye.
building completed.
Last night I dreamt of brains exploding.
Attention, building completed. Attention, building completed.
In the north, probably here, and
Building
then
completed.
afterwards we'll put the second sniper group up there.
And cool.
Sniper is ready.
Attention, building completed.
Oh dear.
You read my mind.
Well, they probably might all come here actually.
On it to use.
Sniper is ready.
Thanatos, ready and cool.
Need more housing. I'm out of workers.
Attention,
I'm out of energy too. Maybe they're coming here too.
building completed. Oh, not sleep, just rest in mind.
Sniper is ready.
Is pause no fun? I mean, no. When you're learning the game, I think with pause is way better.
Cool day to blow up things. Cool.
Yes, Thanatos. Just be stuck here, we don't need you to defend this side.
Good morning, sir.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed. They are trying to break through. They are attacking the colony defenses.
At your service.
The walls are under attack.
It's all coming here.
Defenses are being attacked.
My machine is ready.
They are trying to break through.
Good morning, sir.
Building
Is it tea
completed.
time already? What can I do for you, sir? Let's go.
Our forces are in danger.
Ready and cool.
Oh, hello.
We play Ultra Boss 3000.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
I think, I don't know, I personally think that the game has pause is one of its best features. Because it lets new players to the genre enjoy it as well.
Justice found.
I think more strategy games might have pause in the future, at least for single player obviously only, but
Have a taste of
Units
my
under attack.
machine. Oh dear.
where am I from? Good old Germany.
Let's go. Oh, the
Go exactly as
They're
planned, but I
so rude. Jolly good.
don't know if I can get down there, we'll try to clear this.
Sniper is ready. Sniper is ready.
Is it tea time already? Indeed.
Our soldiers
But there
are
might
in
not
trouble.
be an entrance here. We can go through there.
Ready and cool.
After Thanatos though.
Yes, tell me what to kill.
At your service. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Oh,
Our
glad you
forces
like
are
it.
in danger.
Oh, the infected. They're so rude.
Sniper is ready.
You've been to Berlin?
Yes, give me something to shoot.
Hello.
Nothing better than putting a bullet through some brains.
Oh dear. Jolly
And
good.
the Titan to the
Building
north,
completed.
and then we'll
Yes, give me
Building
something to
completed.
use him to kill the giants up there, because we have less snipers north, so we rather need the support there than down there.
shoot. Explode. A sniper is ready.
Getting kind of overrun here again too.
At your service.
Thanatos.
Ready and cool. I need to kill something.
Stop staring at my muscles.
Yeah.
They can take on the snipers by giant by themselves. The family in Bavaria? Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Sniper is ready.
Try to find a place where you cannot eat very well. Well,
Death sentence.
I don't think it's that hard.
Are in danger.
Ready and cool. Explode a
Mutants in the
skull.
full.
Rifle is ready.
It's here.
Nothing better than putting a bullet through some brains.
Is the food that bad? Was from German-speaking part of Switzerland. Nice. Do you speak any German then? Probably not. Like everyone. Or Germans are. At least Germans are pretty much everywhere. Bloody Germans.
Thanatos. Ready and cool.
Good morning, sir.
Once we kill that giant south, this is gonna be a
I need to explode a
nice
skull.
place.
Slow, but
Defend shouldn't give us too much issues. A couple of Thanatos down there. Maybe get the executor check. We should be good.
Units under attack.
Rangers.
Better be good.
Also, there shouldn't be anything coming here. Oh, might put some walls down.
What can I do for you, sir?
I play kind of castle games like Room. I don't know what Room is, so no.
Yes, tell me what to kill.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Nice
Uh,
target.
I'm trying to remember. I played Anti-Chamber a bit. I found it interesting, but at some point stopped.
Who do you want me to
I feel like it's hard. Puzzle games are hard to find the right balance. Either they're too easy or too hard often.
Is it tea time already?
But he is allowed to lock the door on latecomers in Germany. Yes, I
Attention.
guess no.
Acknowledging research finished.
I've never had that someone do that, so
Hello?
I don't know. I don't think they're legally allowed, but I don't know. I'd be guessing.
Excuse me?
So many targets, gotta love it.
Final meet down, yeah.
Yes. Yes, give me something to shoot.
Well, this corner's cleared.
It's a nice day. to die.
Our forces are in danger.
Let's go.
Let's make an entrance here.
I need to explode a skull.
Bring them
Hello?
up there too.
Excuse me? At your service. Jolly good.
Maybe it's technically it's still a bit early to upgrade those.
Roger that.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Roger that.
Building completed. Attention.
That's all.
Building completed.
Just in case someone comes here, but they shouldn't.
Roger that.
Units under attack.
Gotcha.
We'll even get the full map here, I think so. Could be good.
Grade.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Thanatos.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
My
Building
machine
completed.
is ready.
I smell this coming.
Our forces are in danger.
I don't think I've... Well, like, we played Human Fall Flat on a multi-stream together with Beard and Vero, so that was kind of considered that a puzzle game.
Ready and cool.
Oh, it's not the typical game I play though. I'd say typical for me is strategy games, RPGs.
Last night I dreamt of brains.
Lately it's a couple of simulation games.
Who do you want me to
Units under attack.
Oh, the infected. They're so rude.
The walls are under attack.
Yes. Feel the wrath of the Titan. Oh, hello.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Just get some loot here.
Our defenses are being attacked. Attention. Building completed.
I need to kill
They
something.
are trying to break
Careful with
through.
that giant up there though.
Yes, tell me
Our
what to
forces
Don't
are
need
in danger.
unnecessary casualties.
Building
Already
completed.
get more of them than I usually need to.
Let me destroy them.
Building completed.
Let's go. Hello. Jolly good. Feel the wrath of the Titan. Oh dear.
Attention.
On
I'm
my
I'm not sure why I'm
way.
cutting away from the snipers. He might actually die if I
Let's
do that.
go. Jolly good.
There we go. That's
Good
better.
morning, sir. Oh dear.
Attention. Building completed.
Sniper is ready.
those anymore.
What can I do for you,
Is that my favorite game ever or not?
They are attacking the colony defenses.
No, I'd say no. It's a good game, but it has its issues. I wish they would fix bugs and such, and then
Good morning, sir. At your
co-op
service.
would have been nice.
A great machine for a
What
great
is?
man.
Units under
I
attack.
feared that question. I honestly don't know.
At your service. Let's go.
There's a couple I really liked, like
Jolly
Diablo
good.
2, Warcraft 3, StarCraft 2. I really enjoyed World of Warcraft.
Let me destroy them.
It'd all be in the top.
Many targets.
Of the older games, probably Age of Empires, Command and Conquer
I need
2,
to
I think it was.
Let's go.
Attention.
I'd have a
Sweet
hard time
dreams.
saying which one is the best. They're all for different silly reasons. I enjoyed them.
Jolly good. Oh dear. Yes. Have a taste of my machine.
Like World of Warcraft was great to play together with people, and
Let's go.
really fun game.
what to kill.
StarCraft 2 I liked for the competitiveness. That's where I played the most competitive, I guess.
Jolly good.
Diablo 2 is just a
At your
fun hack and slay, I guess. That's really well made.
Good
least back
morning,
then.
Sir. Indeed.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I think the only thing is that Blizzard always made my favorite games, but they've been slacking lately a bit. So can only hope they turn it around. One can have online game, you take it for a long time. Oh. I mean, back when I played it, the Command and Conquer game was,
Ready and
well, we didn't have that much internet access back then, I guess. Or at least it wasn't cheap. Upgrade a couple more towers. Mostly because we can.
What can I do for you, sir?
Lovely Jack.
Oh my god, a
many
huge
targets.
swarm
Split
is
the
coming. They are
snipers
doing
randomly.
it.
Tell me what to kill.
They are approaching from all sides. Nice cigar.
And we have 66 Thanatos, 200 snipers. That's really
Kill the skull.
good defense.
Who do you want me to punish?
Good morning, sir. Oh, hello.
Ever played Fear? No. On Command Con 2 resource dependent? How do you mean? No, I never played Fear. I've never been the biggest shooter fan. I liked them for easy to play in lands and such. But I haven't played them outside of that much. I guess Half-Life I played solo. I played the Bioshocks solo. They were kind of cool.
At your service.
But usually, yeah, if I play them, it's because they've been acclaimed before and people tell me it's really good. Except I think Half-Life I played already.
Attention.
It's old but good. Wow.
Ready and
It's only good. Would it still be good though if you played it for the first time today? That's always the question. Like a couple of games I really enjoyed back then, but nowadays they're just outclassed by
walls are under attack.
newer games, I guess. Oh yeah, high target priority thing.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Let's do that. Maybe I should have brought a few more Thanatos down there.
Our buildings are
Gonna get
being
hit hard.
attacked.
Also don't know why all those units are up there, but it's nothing.
They
Double
are
attack.
attacking colony defenses. Our
Do I
colony is
enjoy
under attack.
roguelike?
Our colony is succumbing to the infection.
Depends on how they're made, yeah.
They are trying to break into the building.
I feel like I enjoy them if there's a bit of progression. Like you slowly unlock or improve your character or something.
Our buildings are
But in
being
general,
attacked.
yeah.
Our defenses are being attacked.
If I consider, I don't know if I consider the correct games as roguelike. Like Faster Than Light was pretty awesome.
They are trying to break through.
Uh,
The colony is
I tend to
under
remember the
attack.
names of the games I
Our
played.
forces
There were
are
a couple.
in danger. There are some infected. They are attacking the colony defenses.
Did I ever play XCOM 2? I've played XCOM 2. Not on stream though. I played it when it was released, I think, and then when the expansion or the new boss mobs or whatever you want to call it was released. That one was pretty great. GG chaps. Great evening. Oh, that was a pretty solid defense. Could put a few more Thanatos here, I guess. Not fallen then. Trying to think of the names. Man, I'm terrible at remembering stuff. Oh yeah, I played Rogue Legacy. That was kind of nice time sink. Rogue-like, I guess. Not really one. What's this there? Love the Commodore 64. Well, that's what's true. Guess I didn't play those games. I missed all the console games too, or a lot of them. Sadly. They're in the Wonder. To take a look at it. Oh yeah, Hades is a new one, right? I've played that a bit. I'll have to take a look at it, but yes, the north would have been really open though. Wondering if I should have claimed it, but looking at it, it doesn't look too nice. Like this basically was the best choke point, but then we would have missed out on a lot of food. Same on this side we claimed here, but south had really nice choke points though, in the north with those. Claim everything though, it's yeah. Maybe expand it right. Maybe not this. This is a bit a lot of effort just for a bit. Food. There we go though. That wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, you don't get harpies on Sunday 10. There is a chance.